Synergy Manufacturing Ram Dual Steering Stabilizer Kit for the 2003 to 2013 Ram 2500 and 3500. The installation can be done on the ground, but for purposes of this video, we raised and supported the vehicle. You don't need to remove the wheels, but for the purpose of this video, we remove the wheels for clarity. Begin by removing the factory stabilizer from the vehicle. If you're already running a Synergy steering kit, you'll need to remove the steering stabilizer clamp. It'll be used later. Bolt the dual stabilizer bracket to the bottom of the axle housing using the supplied U-bolts. Place one thin washer between the bracket and nut on the bottom side of the bracket. Leave the U-bolt loose enough so that it can rotate freely and move on the axle tube. Slide the bracket all the way over to the driver's side so that it is pressed up against the differential housing. Evenly tighten the U-bolts until the dual stabilizer bracket has enough pressure on it to stay in place, but still can be rotated on the axle tube. Starting with the passenger side, rotate the steering all the way to the full lock on passenger. Install the shaft side of the new stabilizer and the Synergy branding plate to the new bracket. Loosely install the steering stabilizer clamp, and then slide it to the body side eyelet mount of the steering stabilizer. Loosely install the steering stabilizer to set it in place. One standard washer will be placed between the head of the bolt and the stabilizer bushing, and the other 3/8 inch tall spacer will be placed between the stabilizer bushing and the clamp assembly. With the passenger stabilizer installed, turn the steering to full lock driver's side. Install the shaft side of the driver's side steering stabilizer in the bracket. Loosely install the clamp and slide it to the fully extended driver's side steering stabilizer body and lightly install the stabilizer eyelet. With both stabilizers and the bracket installed, cycle the steering from driver to passenger full lock. Check for any interferences and adjust as necessary. With the final position of the clamps and the bracket set, remove the stabilizers from the clamps and torque the clamps. Torque the 1/4 inch Allen bolts and the steering stabilizer clamps to 15 foot-pounds. Reinstall the stabilizers to the clamp and torque the 1/2 inch bolt to 70 foot-pounds. Torque the U-bolts on the bracket to 70 foot-pounds. Ensure that you go in a cross pattern to make sure they're evenly torqued. Torque the mounting bolts on the bracket to 70 foot-pounds. If you lifted the vehicle and removed tires like us, go ahead and put it back down and torque the wheels to the factory spec. Installation is complete. For more information on this product or other products, visit us at synergymfg.com.